driving through the city tonight, through the lights in a hot new rent-a-car. He joins the lovers and his heavy machine. It's a scene down on Sunset Boulevard. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Johnny's taking care of things for a while, and his style is so right for troubadours. They got him sitting with his back to the door. Now he won't be my fast gun anymore. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Moving on is a chance you take any time you try to stay together. Oh, oh, oh. Say a word out of line, you'll find that the friends you had all gone forever. Forever. So many faces in and out of my life. Some will last, some will just be now and then. Life is a series of hellos and goodbyes. I'm afraid it's time for goodbye again. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Moving on is a chance you take any time you try to stay together. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Say a word out of line, you find the friends you had all gone together forever. So many faces in and out of my life. Some will last, some will just be now and then. Life is a series of hellos and goodbyes. I'm afraid it's time for goodbye again. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Say goodbye, my baby. Greetings, friends. Happy Sunday. Good to be back. Last weekend was no fun. I won't say anything more than I ate something on Saturday that did not agree with me at all for about the next 4 days. And spent more time sprawled out on the floor of my bathroom than I would have liked to. But anyway, then I was really tired for a couple of days after that. But I feel good again now. So glad to be back. It's been a while. And of all the things that I can miss and start to really feel lonesome for, it's this, what we're doing here. This is my favorite part of every week, so it's good to be here. All right, I'm going to carry on with one more tune, then we'll say hi to some folks. That started out as that was a request that came in right away from a handle called Breaking Down Joel. It says, happy Sunday, today is my birthday. Was wondering if you could play Say Goodbye to Hollywood by Billy Joel. If it works, it makes my day. Well, there you go. Happy birthday. Thank you very much for tuning in and for giving me the request. All right. Here's one off my new record, Expansion. This is for all the beautiful ladies tuned in today. 1, 2, 3, 4. First time I saw you, I was completely blown away, and I knew some of heaven's finest work was on display, and I knew what I felt and what I wanted to convey, but I just couldn't find the words to say. Something about your long blonde hair above your deep blue eyes turned off my brain and kicked my heart right into overdrive. And I could not remember ever feeling so alive. So I decided that I had to try. You're beautiful is all that came to mind. You'll never try to be creative for you at the time. But when I saw your face, I couldn't find another line. You're beautiful is all that came to mind. I can't believe it worked and that you fell in love with me. 10 years later, going strong, happy as can be. Laughing, dancing, loving one another constantly. Is this real or am I in a dream? Even after all this time, I struggle every day. I hold you close and kiss you deep, I wonder what to say. I wanna be original and maybe less cliched, but then it just comes out the same old way. You're beautiful is all that comes to mind. I never know how hard I've tried to find a better line, but when I see your face, it slips out every single time. You're beautiful is all that comes to mind. Oh yeah. Think I'd be more clever, you think I'd be more hip, you think I'd have a million words just rolling off my lips, but every time I see you, nothing else will do than to tell you just how beautiful you are. Damn, I love you. You're beautiful is all that comes to mind. You'll never know how hard I've tried to find a better line, but when I see your face, it slips out every single time. You're beautiful is all that comes to mind. Yeah, you're beautiful is all that comes to mind. You'll never know how hard I've tried to find a better line, but when I see your face, it slips out every single time. You're beautiful is all that comes to mind. You're beautiful is all that comes to mind. You're beautiful is all that comes to mind. Ah, yes. Yes, indeed. You know, before we, I'm going to play a few more songs here before we start really saying hello to people in earnest, and I'm going to explain why. I have some what I call some honeydew lists from you guys, which are requests that have been floating around for a while that for one reason or another I just haven't really looked into. And I think the bill has come due on at least a couple of those. And so I want to take care of some things that I've been meaning to do. The first one, I've had people asking me for a while if I play any Supertramp. And I really wasn't that familiar with the group, if you want to know the truth, which is crazy because I love 70s music and 80s music. Which is right in the sweet spot zone of that band. But I just really wasn't, I mean, I guess I knew their songs, but I didn't know it was them. I didn't associate it with the same group. So it's been fun looking into them, and I wanted to share what I think is probably my favorite of their songs. And hopefully I remember how to do it, but I really had a lot of fun kind of listening to this one over and over and putting it together yesterday. So anyway, we'll see if you guys recognize this song. This is by Supertramp, and it's long overdue. So you think you're a Romeo, playing a part in a picture show. Took the long way home, take the long way home. You're the joke of the neighborhood. Why should you care if you're feeling good? Take the long way home, take the long way home. But there are times that you feel you're part of the scenery. All the greenery is coming down, boy. Then your wife seems to think you're part of the furniture. Oh, it's peculiar. She used to be so nice. Lonely days turn to lonely nights. You take a trip to the city lights. You take the long way home. You take the long way home. You never see what you want to see. Forever playing through the gallery. You take the long way home. You take the long way home. When you're up on the stage, it's so unbelievable. Oh, unforgettable. How they adore you. But then your wife seems to think that you're losing your sanity. Oh, calamity. Is there no way out? feel like your life's become a catastrophe, oh, it has to be for you to grow, boy. When you look through the years and see what you could have been, oh, what you might have been if you'd had more time. When the day comes to settle down, who's to blame if you're not around? You took the long way home. 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 All righty. While we're at it, this is one I feel really bad. There's one person, and I can't even remember off the top of my head who it's been, but hopefully they'll see this. If you're not watching live, hopefully you'll watch the replay and see a timestamp for this and know that you've asked for David Bowie like 100 times. And I'm just going to come clean on this, guys. I've had an unfair bias against David Bowie, not because of his music. I really didn't know his music much. When I was a kid, he scared the shit out of me. Something about him just scared me to death. And I don't know why. I never went to investigate what he played. And obviously I'm not scared of him now because I'm a pretty weird dude now. But those things that when you have something against something when you're a kid, sometimes it's hard to shift the paradigm. So he was never on my radar. And so anyway, I finally said, well, I got to look into something. And the one that I thought would be the place to start was the song from The Martian soundtrack with Matt Damon in it, that movie, which is one of my favorite films of the last 10 years or so. And I really liked that song. And anyway, it's been a pleasure looking into David Bowie's music. He's a genius. I know lots of other people have already known that, but I've kind of spent my life kind of not checking it out. So it's kind of fun. Now I feel like I've discovered a new artist, even though he's no longer with us and his catalog dates back a long time. So anyway, thank you for this request and for giving me an excuse to look into somebody else who's a superb musician. And hopefully this will make the wait worth it, and I'm sure that we'll be looking into getting some more David Bowie into my regular rotation here in the future. Hey, now. Oh. Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low. I leaned back on my radio. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll out of soul, he said. Wait a minute, I did that wrong. I got the feel all screwed up, so we're going to do a take 2 because I worked on this and it deserves a better airing than that. Hey, now, now. Oh, oh, oh. Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low. Oh, oh. I leaned back on my radio. Oh, oh. Some cat was laying down some rock and roll, a lot of Sonny said. Then the loud sound did seem to fade. Came back like a slow voice on a wave of bass. That wasn't no DJ, that was a hazy cosmic jive. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. Had to phone someone, so I picked on you. Hey, that's no far out, you. I heard him too. Switch on the TV, we may pick him up on channel 2. Look out your window, I can see his light. If we can sparkle, he may land tonight. Don't tell your papa or he'll get us locked up in fright. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. Yeah, there's a starman waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, but he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. Starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. Yeah, there's a starman waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, 'cause he thinks it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. Na 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 la 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 All right, let's say hello to some folks. All right, KG Amani, nice, X. You're here. Good to have you with us. Could I play All Out of Love by Air Supply? Yeah, I'll see if I can get that one in today. Good tune. Bill Hasty's here. One of my favorite regulars, always got music trivia for us. He says, in 1987, the Beatles album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band was named the best album made during the last 20 years by Rolling Stone magazine. Nice. Jan Werner and his crew. Jan Wenner, I think is his name, actually, with Rolling Stone. Anyway, Al Smith is here. Welcome back. We missed you on Kauai, Hawaii. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Al. Sam M. is here. He says, any chance you could play The Way It Is by Bruce Hornsby? I recently heard a version of it with Bruce and Ricky Skaggs and can't get it out of my head. I don't really know it, but I might be able to try a verse or two on that one. It's a good song. Thanks, Sam. Pegasus, Candle in the Wind. I haven't played that in a while. We'll make that our first Elton John song today. Hey there, Ruth Hooker is here. She's our unicorn girl. Thanks for joining us, Ruth. Super Oliver TNT, can you play Falling of the Rain? If not, anything from Cold Spring Harbor, please. Yeah, I don't have that one worked up yet. I need to work on it. That's one of the piano signatures from Billy's career. So, good tune. Thanks, Oliver. I'll try to get something else from Cold Spring in there for you. Let's see. Douglas Fuqua. Good to see everyone's here again. Steve can only stay a few minutes. Well, that's okay, Douglas. Appreciate you dropping by to pass along some good vibes. We all do. Raul is here. He says, "Hola, amigo. Looks like you're in Argentina. I do not know what this says because I would need to run it through a translator, and I don't have a good way to copy and paste right now. So forgive me. I do not have a way to see what you wrote so that I could honor a request. My bad. But gracias for being here, amigo. Can you play Little Jeannie? Hi, Kim. Oh, I love that song. Yeah, we'll talk about that one too as well. Great song. Susie Wheeler's here in Florida. Thanks for joining us. Billy Joel enthusiast is here. You know how to play Getting Closer? Oh, love that song. Yeah, we'll put that one in today. Let's see here. Edu Gussa. Can you play Lady Madonna? Good song. Yeah, we'll work on that one as well. I love that song. Hello from Denmark. How you doing, Jakob? He says, I want it that way or Hey Jude. Okay, cool. I probably will trend toward Hey Jude on between those two choices. Let me see. Trash dumpster isn't working again. Oh, I see. You're responding to Bill. I'll let you guys have your conversation in peace. Okay. Steve Riley is here. Glad to see you back, Steve. Thank you. I'm happy to be back. Happy Sunday from your bro, Steve, in Florida. All right. Awesome. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Gary, out in Mesquite. Good to have you with us. Lucia, mi amiga. Good to see you, too. Oh, I missed you guys even more. Thank you, songwriter Dermot. Steve Riley says, I'd love to hear, guess that's why they call it the Blues River of Dreams. Okay. Love both of those. We'll see what we can do. Dawson Rogers is here. Can't stay, but I'll definitely be back for the replay. All right, bud. Thanks for dropping in. Wheat Project says, hello, everyone, and hello to you, sir. I feel like a bullet in the gun of Robert Ford or Empty Garden. Ooh, both good choices. Hey, Matthew, I never know exactly how to say your name. I apologize. Wigzarek. It's probably Wigzarek. Anyway, I'm sure I'm saying it terribly wrong. My apologies, Matthew. Lars is here. All right, let's see here. Can you play Dignity by Deacon Blue or Layla? Oh, yeah, we can do Layla for sure. Okay, we got a lot of good requests already here, so I'm going to stop for just a second. Let's get some songs in, and then we'll get back here. This is one I haven't done in a while on the stream, but it's popped up as a request, so here we go.
Goodbye, Norma Jean, going never knew you at all. You had the grace to hold yourself while those around you crawled out of the woodwork, and they whispered into your brain. They set you on a treadmill, and they made you change your name. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I would have liked to know you, but I was just a kid. Your candle burned out long before your legend ever did. Loneliness was tough, toughest role you ever played. Hollywood created a superstar, pain was the price you paid. Even when you died, all the press stood out at you. All the papers had to say was that Marilyn was found in the news. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I would have liked to know you, but I was just a kid. Candle burned out long before your legend ever did. Goodbye, Norma Jean. Though I never knew you at all, you had the grace to hold yourself while those around you crawled. Goodbye, Norma Jean. From the young man in the 22nd row, who sees you as something more than sexual, more than just our Marilyn Monroe. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. I would have liked to know you, but I was just a kid. Candle burned out long before your legend ever did. Would have liked to know you, whoa, but I was just a kid. Your candle burned out long before your legend ever did. What will you do when you get lonely? No one's waiting by your side. You've been running and hiding much too long. You know it's just your foolish pride. Layla, you've got me on my knees. I'm begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Tried to give you consolation. Your old man won't let you down. Like a fool, I fell in love with you. Turned my whole world upside down. Layla, got me on my knees, Layla. begging, darling, please lay low. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Make the best of the situation before I finally go insane. Please don't say you'll never find a way. Tell me all my love's envy. Lay low. You got me on my knees, lay low. Begging, darling, please lay low. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Lay low. You got me on my knees, lay low. Begging, darling, please lay low. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Hey! Got me on my knees, Layla. Begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Ooh, Layla. Got me on my knees, Layla. Begging, darling, please, Layla. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? All right. Here's another request that's popped up in here. Lady Madonna, children at your feet, wonder how you manage to make ends meet. Who finds the money when you pay the rent? Did you think that money was heaven sent? Friday night arrived without a suitcase. Sunday morning creeping like a nun. Monday's trying to learn to tie his bootlace. See how they run. Lady Madonna, baby at your breast. Wonder how you manage to feel the race. See how they run. Lady Madonna, Jamie at your breath. They wonder at the music playing in your head. Tuesday afternoon is never ending. Wednesday morning papers didn't come. Thursday night his stockings needed mending. See how they run. You get it? Lady Madonna, children at your feet. Wonder how you manage to make ends meet. Okay, there's so many good requests already here. I just want to get as many of them in as I possibly can. Let's take a stab at this one real quick. This is one I don't certify. That's not it. There it is. Just looking for the words because I certainly don't know those. Maybe it was here. And that's just the way it is. Okay, just reminding myself where this is. The way it is. Ooh, probably ought to bop that down. Okay, here we go. That's just the way it is. If I can remember the chords here. Standing in line, marking time, waiting for the welfare dime, 'cause they can't buy a job. The man in the silk suit hurries by, catches the poor old lady's eyes. Just funny, says, hey, get a job, yeah. But that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, don't you believe them? Said, hey, little boy, you can't go where the others go, 'cause you don't look like they do. Said, hey, old man, can you stand to think that way? Did you really think about, well, you made them rules? He said, son, so that's just the way it is. Some things will never change, but that's just the way it is. Don't you believe them? just the way it is. That's just the way it is. They passed the law in 64 to give those who ain't got a little more. But it only goes so far. 'Cause the laws don't change in others' mind when all they see is hiring time. It's the light on the color bar, yeah. So that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. So that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. All right, best I can do with that one. Okay, I'm just going to really quick refresh myself with some of the things that have been asked for up here that I haven't played already. And then I'm going to carry on and look at some more comments. We'll get as many things as we can, and you guys have a lot of good requests today. So let me see. All Out of Love by Air Supply. Something from Cold Spring Harbor. Getting Closer. Probably going to do that one next. Empty Sky or Bullet in the Gun of Robert Ford or Blue Eyes. Hey Jude. Goodness gracious, you guys have great requests today. Usually I can filter some of the requests out by simply just not knowing them, but you guys are hitting me with some of my favorite songs today. Guess that's why they call it the Blues River of Dreams. The One by Elton John. Okay. Anyway, let's say hi to some more people. David Rooney. Yes. The One. I love that song. We'll try to get that one in for sure today. Say hi to some more people here. Sam says, I'm definitely one of the folks who requested Supertramp a lot. Hard to believe you weren't that familiar with them. Breakfast in America is one of my favorite albums. Well, you know, you just you can't be familiar with everybody. I'm actually like I've got a pretty good knowledge of music, but I found that being someone who was learning a lot of music, that I tended to zone in on people for a while, and so I'm not as like music trivia encyclopedic as a lot of people are, just because I tended to go really, really deep with particular artists while I was kind of figuring out their stuff. And so someone like Bill Hasty is going to know a lot more than I do in terms of just like knowing songs and knowing artists and all of that kind of stuff. So that's part of what's fun about this gig. You guys ask me for stuff, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this song. Really glad to have the chance to play it. Okay. Lars says, could you play Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out a la Eric Clapton from Eric Clapton Unplugged? I will see if I have time for that. I love that song. That's a cool tune. Very cool tune. I am also a fan of the crab rangoon. That's always my appetizer of choice when I get Chinese food. Okay, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me from Lumberjack. Thank you. I love that song. We'll see what we can do. On the Wings of Love. I mean, I know how the chorus goes. on the wings of love, do-do-do-do-do-do. But I probably shouldn't try that because I have no idea where it goes after that. So you might shoot me an email and remind me of that one. I'll see if I can look into it. So I just need to listen to it a few times. Lori Sears, one of our new friends, said, "Sounding great. Can you play any Olivia Newton-John or Kenny Rogers?" Oh yes, Olivia Newton-John. I was kind of heartbroken by that, and of course I was too sick to do anything to pay tribute at the time. Riley wants to hear "Angry Young Man" Prelude. We'll see about that, Riley. I've got so many requests today. This is crazy, but I love that song. If I don't get it this week, I'll get it in one of these weeks coming up, for sure. Ricardo Ortiz says, "Good afternoon, Steve Lungrin and all. Good to see you." Darren Harwood's here. Says, "Hi, buddy, new listener. Found your version of Man in the Mirror. It's awesome." Well, thank you very much. Great to have you with us, Darren. I appreciate the good vibes. Can I play the Gummy Bear song? I don't think I know that one. I'm sorry. "Another Day" by Paul McCartney. Oh, that's a good tune, too. Goodness gracious. Oh, here's my dad trying to trip me up, wondering if I could play make up a little medley of the Beatles and work my way from their early material to their later material. Let me give that some thought, Dad. Maybe I'll work that in. I've got to play "Hey Jude" at some point, so maybe I'll try to throw a little medley in ahead of that. So, hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate that, EMK. My deep dive course has been great. I appreciate that. John Goodman. Nice. All for Lena. Okay. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay, I promised I would get this one in, so, and I'm really excited to play it. This one is off an album called The Bridge. This is by Billy Joel, and I'm going to be going to New York next May to play in part of a really cool evening of music. We're going to in a venue in Brooklyn with about 5 or 6 other artists that are well known for doing Billy Joel and Elton John works. We're going to do a whole evening of rarities by Billy Joel and Elton John, just album cuts for the deep core fans, the deep cut fans, if you will. And this is one of the ones I'm assigned to do. Each of us will have 20, 25 minutes or so. We'll have a backing band, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And anyway, this has always been one of my favorites. This is the last cut on the Bridge album from 1986 by Billy Joel, and it featured Steve Winwood on some really cool Hammond B3 organ. I went searching for the truth, but in my innocence, let me get the right opening note here. I went searching for the truth, but in my innocence I found all those con men and their acrobats who stomped me in the ground. If I count up their percentages, I know they're getting rich, but they haven't taken everything. Those paybacks are a bitch. Oh, I lost quite a lot, though I'm still in control. They can keep what they've got, but they can't have my soul.
And if I don't have this all worked out, well, I'm getting closer, getting closer. Still have far to go, no doubt, but I'm getting closer, getting close. What was ripped off by professionals is not all that it seems. Though I must live up to contracts, I did not give up my dreams. If I see it as experience, hasn't gone to waste. Lately all the missing pieces have been falling into place. And if I could go back and start over somehow, would not change that much knowing what I know now. Though there have been sins I will regret, well, I'm getting closer, getting closer. Don't have all the answers yet, but I'm getting closer, getting close. Yeah. I'm a mark for every shyster from Topanga to Berlin, and I should have learned to kick them out as soon as they crawl in. So to every bank in Switzerland that stole my stolen youth, I'm alright because despite the laws, cannot hide the truth. And although you may say I am still too naive, but I have not lost faith in the things I believe. And if I don't have this all worked out, well, I'm getting closer, getting closer. Still have far to go, no doubt, but I'm getting closer, getting close. Yeah. All righty, all righty. Alistair is here. I play some Elvis. I could. Unchained Melody. I'm less familiar with his version of that. But if you don't mind, I'll play my favorite Elvis Presley song. This is just, I'm sorry, to me, this is one of like the all-time great records ever made. It was a great song to begin with, but if anybody, well, it was cut by a number of other people, and it went nowhere. But then Elvis touched it, and there was something about, it was like the guys who wrote this song didn't know they wrote it for Elvis. But he was born to sing this tune. And anyway, you'll know it.
you'll know. This, to me, this is one of the all-time, maybe one of my top 10 records of all time.
I'm caught in a trap, can't walk out, because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I'm saying? We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. So Eleanor drops by to say hello. What I still see is suspicion in your eyes. Here we go again, asking where I've been. You can't see the tears for real, I'm crying. We can't go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't build our dreams suspicious minds. Oh, let our love survive. I'll dry a tear from your eye. Don't let a good thing die. You know I'll never, never lie to you. Yeah, yeah. Caught in a trap, I can't walk out, because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I'm saying? We're caught in a trap, I can't walk out, because I love you too much, baby. Caught in a trap, I can't walk out, because I love you too much, baby. I'm caught in a trap, I can't walk out, because I love you too much, baby. I'm caught in a trap. All righty. Holy cow, we've already passed the halfway point. This is insane. I feel like I've been playing for 5 minutes. You guys have kept me busy from the second I sat down. That's awesome. Here's a request that came in early. I'm going to make sure that I got it done for you. We're going to take a trip to the early 1980s. Soft rock, adult contemporary, some of my favorite stuff in the world. And nobody did it like Air Supply.
I'm lying alone with my head on the phone, thinking of you till it hurts. I know you're hurt too, but what else can we do? Tormented and torn apart. I wish I could carry your smile in my heart for times when my life seems so low. Make me believe what tomorrow could bring when today doesn't really know. Doesn't really know. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong. I want you to come back and carry me home, away from these long, lonely nights. I'm reaching for you. Are you feeling it too? Does the feeling seem oh so right? And what would you say if I called on you now? Say that I can't hold on. There's no easy way. It gets harder each day. Please love me or I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong. What are you thinking of? 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 I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say I was so wrong. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late. I know I was so wrong. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. Know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong. Okay, let's get some more Elton John in here, as per your requests. This one is a request that came in already, and this goes back to about 1980. 81, 82, something like that. It's significant for a couple of reasons. One of them being that it was during a very short break that he took from working with his longtime lyricist, Bernie Taupin. He managed to get a #2 hit out of it, all the same. They both were able to be successful working with other people, but I think both of them feel that their best work was primarily done together. But this happened during that short just making sure I'm in the right key here. Anyway, this happened during that short interlude where they weren't working together. It's also significant because while he did not have his original band reassembled, he'd kind of taken a little bit of he'd kind of basically retired from the road for a while, and he hadn't really been, he'd made some records, but he hadn't been terribly active for a few years, and he thought about putting his old band back together because he had fired them in 1975 and worked with some other musicians, and anyway, they didn't bring him back for the rhythm section, but he had both Nigel Olsson and Dee Murray singing backing vocals on this, along with someone who I've looked up to for a long time, Mr. Bill Champlin, who was a member of Chicago for 28 years, starting in '82, and who was a very prolific session singer prior to that for several years. Bill's also a very talented pianist, guitarist, and especially Hammond B3 organist. And I'm thrilled that I was able to have Bill play Hammond organ on one of my tracks called Second Round Draft Pick off of the Keep This Party Rollin' album in 2018. So I'm not close friends with Bill or anything, but we've had an email relationship for a number of years, and he's been a bit of a mentor and very gracious with his time with me. So anyway, Bill was one of the primary backing vocalists on this record, Little Jeannie for Elton John. So always makes me happy to know that's my connection back to the Elton John band. Anyway, here we go.
Oh, little Jeannie, you got so much love. Little Jeannie, and you take it where it strikes. You give it to the likes of me. Oh, little Jeannie, you got so much love. Little Jeannie, I see you when I can, and you make me all the man can be. I want you to be my acrobat. I want you to be my lover. Who would treat you cruel? Oh, Jeannie, you were always someone's fool. Little Jeannie, you got so much time. Little Jeannie, though you've grown beyond your years, you still retain the fears of youth. Oh, little Jeannie, you got so much time. So little Jeannie, but you're burning it up so fast. You're searching for some lasting truth, and I want you to be my acrobat. I want you to be my lover. Well, there were others who would treat you cruel, and oh, Jeannie, I will always be a fool. Wanted to be my acrobat, wanted to be my lover. Whoa, there were others, and I've known quite a few. But oh, Jeannie, well, I'm still in love with you. Step into my life from a bad dream, making the life that I had seen suddenly shining new. Oh, Jeannie, oh, Jeannie, I'm so in love with you. Stepped into my life from a bad dream, making my life that I had seen suddenly shining new. Oh, Jeannie, no, Jeannie, so in love, I'm so in love with you. Oh, suddenly shining new. Oh, Jeannie, so in love with you. Oh, Jeannie, I'm so in love with you. All right. I promised I'd do something from Cold Spring Harbor. So I think I'll pick the one that will leave my wrists and forearms in a cramp. We'll pick the pace up just a little bit here. I think this is a brilliant piano part, and I don't play it as cleanly as I'd like to, but I'm working on it. It's called Everybody Loves You Now. Baby, all the lights turn on you. Now you're in the center of the stage. Everything revolves on what you do. Oh, you're in your prime, you've come of age. You can always have your way somehow, 'cause everybody loves you now. You can walk away from your mistakes. You can turn your back on what you do. Just a little smile is all it takes. Oh, you can have your cake and eat it too. Loneliness will get to you somehow, 'cause everybody loves you now. Oh, they all want your white body, and they're waiting your reply. Oh, but between you and me and the Staten Island ferry, so do I, yeah. All the people who want to know your name, soon there will be lines outside your door. Feelings do not matter in your game. Nothing's gonna touch you anymore. You've lost your innocence somehow, 'cause everybody loves you now. Close your eyes when you don't want to see. Stay at home when you don't want to go. Only speak to those who will agree. Close your mind when you don't want to know. You've lost your innocence somehow. Wait, you've lost your innocence somehow. 'Cause everybody loves you now. You know that nothing lasts forever, and it's all been done before. Oh, but you ain't got the time to go to Cold Spring Harbor no more. Yeah. See all the people gather round. Isn't it a thrill to see them crawl? Keep your eyes ahead and don't look down. Yeah, and lock yourself inside your sacred wall. This is what you wanted, ain't you proud? 'Cause everybody loves you now. I gotta work on that one. My wrist tenses up when I do that one. Cool song, though. Okay, let's see the comments here. I haven't meant to leave the comments for such long stretches. You guys just gave me so many songs to play that I knew. Good Lord. All right. Little Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson, looks like. Nice, thank you. Oh, you know, I really need to put some time in and learn some ELO. I really respect that band a lot. I just don't have the listening hours in to be able to do them justice. And I also need to do the same thing with Coldplay. I apologize, Steve. Okay. Nice. Hey, Bill, thank you. I'm glad that helped you out. Really glad. This guy learned how to play a John Denver song by me or from one of my videos and posted it. He sounded great. Thank you so much. Okie dokie. So the next thing that we needed to address, some Olivia Newton-John. Doggone it. This is a song that Olivia Newton-John sang on. This isn't one of her songs, but she sang a very prominent sort of descant on this that doesn't have to be there for the song to work, but I think it's really appropriate. The song and the theme are very appropriate to her passing, and it's by one of my favorite artists of all time, John Denver, who is also gone too early. And anyway, it's a song that I really, really love, and I want to send this out to the memory of both John Denver and Olivia Newton-John, and I can feel both of them right now giving me some love from the next dimension, saying, hey, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. We're eager to help you write some new songs. Anyway, this is called Fly Away. Olivia, we love you. And all of the days have gone soft and cloudy. All of the dreams have gone dry. And all of the nights have gone sad and shady. She's getting ready to fly.
city can make you crazy. The sounds of the sand and the sea. And life in a high-rise can make you hungry for things that you can't even see. Fly away, fly away, fly away. In this whole world, there's nobody as lonely as she. There's nowhere to go, and there's nowhere that she'd rather be. She's looking for lovers and children playing. She's looking for signs of the spring. She listens for laughter and sounds of dancing. She listens for any old thing. Fly away, fly away, fly away. In this whole world, there's nobody as lonely as she. There's nowhere to go, there's nowhere that I'd rather be. All of the days have gone soft and cloudy. All of her dreams have gone dry, and all of her nights have gone sad and shady. She's getting ready to fly, fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. Fly away, Olivia. Okay, let's see if we can do this Beatles thing. I don't know how well I'll do it, but I will give it a shot. What we're going to do is I'm going to play kind of a wave of Beatles songs here and see if I can end up toward the end of their career and start toward the beginning of their career. This is something I have done with varying success on the fly at different times. My dad always really enjoys it. He asked if I could pull that off today, and so can I say he's my dad? I got to at least try. Oh yeah, I tell you something I think you'll understand. When I feel that something, I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can't hide, I can't hide, I can't hide. got that something I think you'll understand. When I feel that something, I wanna hold your hand. 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 It's been a hard day's nights, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's nights. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get on to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night. I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. Should be sleeping like a log. Why on earth should I moan? 'Cause when I get you alone, you know I feel alright. You know I feel alright. You know I feel alright. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away, and now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, taking all his nowhere plans for nobody. Doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like you and me? Nowhere man, please listen. You old man, please listen. Nowhere man, the world is at your command. He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Making all his nowhere plans for nobody. Making all his nowhere plans for nobody. In the town where I was born, lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. We all lived in a yellow submarine. yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. And we live a life of ease, every one of us has all we need. A sky of blue, a sea of green, in our yellow submarine, submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. I look at all the lonely people. I look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the dirt and was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie writing the words to his hand and the note as he walked from the grave. No one was saved. All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? It was 20 years ago today. Sergeant Pepper on the band to play. They were going in and out of style, but they're guaranteed to raise a smile. Let me introduce to you the banding over all these years, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. We're Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. We hope you will enjoy the show. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Sit back and let the evening go. With Sergeant Pepper's Lonely, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It's wonderful to be here, certainly a thrill. You're such a lovely audience. We'd like to take you home with us. We'd love to take you home. Lucy in the sky with the diamonds. Lucy in the sky with the diamonds. Lucy in the sky with the diamonds. Ah, picture yourself on a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Suddenly someone is there at the turnstile, the girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Lucy in the sky with the diamonds. Lucy in the sky with the diamonds. Lucy in the sky with the diamonds. Oh, Lucy in the sky with the diamonds. Desmond has a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is the singer in a band. Desmond said to Molly, girl, I like your face. Molly says she takes him by the hand. Oh, blondie, life goes on, bro. La, la, how the life goes on. Oh, blondie, life goes on, bro. La, la, how the life goes on. And if you want some fun, take old bloody blonde. Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she woos me. Don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in how. You're asking me where my love grows. I don't know. I don't know. So stick around and it may show. I don't know. I don't know. Something in the way she knows. And all I have to do is think of her. Something in the way she shows me. Don't want to leave her now. Oh, you know I believe in how. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, and let it be. You know there's gonna be an answer, let it be. Oh, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. You know there's gonna be an answer, let it be. Woo! Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid. You were made to go out and get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better.
And anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world upon your shoulder. For well you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. So let it out and let it in. Hey Jude, begin. You're waiting for someone to perform with. Don't you know that it's just you? Hey Jude, you'll do. The movement you need is on your shoulder. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her under your skin. Oh, then you'll begin to make it better, 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 better. Wow! Na 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 na. Hey Jude, na 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 na. Hey Jude, na 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 na. Hey Jude, 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 ow! Na 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 na. Hey Jude, now help me sing it, guys. I know we're not in the same room, but you can sing it to me through the Zoom, yeah. Put it in the comments, yeah. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, now some people say you can't engage the audience the same way on a live stream because they're not here in a room with you. I think that's poppycock. When you're in a room with an audience and you engage them and it's working, it's about a feeling. It ain't about what they're doing. It's not even about how they sound. It's about an energy you're sharing together. If there's anything we have in this little community that gets together every Sunday, we share energy. So I don't care if you sing it out loud. I don't even care if you write it in the comments. But in your mind and in your heart,
Pretend. Meet up with me in a big arena, okay? With 20,000 other people. And you sing with all your heart. I'll feel it. And so will you. And here's your chance. Sing it for me now. Say, na, 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 na. Oh yeah, I can feel you. But you can give me more energy than that. Come on. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, Jude. Oh yeah, now you're starting to sound like I know you can. Not just the girls sing it now, just the women. Not just the men. Come on, the fellas. There's that lower octave, yeah. Hey, Jude. Now everybody together, but quiet. Hey, Jude. Let's bring it on. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, Jude. No. Na 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 na. Oh my God, it was brilliant. I felt you. I felt every last one of you. It was amazing. Thank you so much. I didn't realize it when I started that medley, but it looks like we have finished our time today. I know there's some that I didn't get to that I know how to play, and I apologize for anyone whose request got left undone, but we'll be back to do this again next week. Please hit me up again. I'm always trying to honor requests that are fresh, that I haven't played before or haven't played recently, and so please keep tuning in, keep sending in your requests, and thank you so much for welcoming me back. It was a long few weeks there not getting to do this, so I really feel good about it. So I'm going to get out of here for now, but remember, if you're a musician, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And for everybody, give as much love as you can to as many people as you can, as often as you can. Let's make it count, huh? We know the ride comes to an end at some point. We just don't know when, so leave it all on the field, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.